Tired of going through multiple job boards, scraping through hundreds of different jobs and applications with foot-long descriptions and sets of requirements with little mention of pay, if any? Well, I have a solution for you. Before we dive into these AI tools, I want to remind you about the free resume template available on my Beacons page here. The link will be in the description. It's a template specifically tailored for security guards to be the foundation of the tools I'm going to walk you through today. You're going to go over to my Beacons page, as I said, scroll on down, Get for Free, which will take you right here. You're going to click on Get for Free again, fill in the fields, and then you're going to be able to download it. Now, with your resume ready, let's talk about how AI tools like Swooped, AIApply, and LazyApply can help you automate job applications. So these tools can be used especially for security professionals who want to speed up their job search and maximize chances of landing interviews. The key benefit of using these tools is saving time and also customizing applications, resumes, as well as cover letters. So the thing with Swoop at swoop.co is that there's a free version as well as a paid version. The free version is quite limited in the amount of jobs available. They only use their partners. So for instance, I can type in something here, security guard in the search field, New York, New York, and it's quite limited as you can see here. That would be just on the free tier. Of course, I have the paid tier, and if you go over to Indeed and download their Swooped extension, you get this little button over here, and you have access to the entirety of Indeed's job board, and there's all these extra icons and tools here on the right side. So for instance, if I wanted to apply for this one right here, TSA, I already uploaded my free security template here, and I can optimize it specifically for this job. It automatically reads the details and description, and it's going to integrate and optimize your resume to fit it. Click of a button. Review and finalize. Enter in details. Save profile. And then over here, it's going to tell you if your skills are matching. And you can go in here and use AI to optimize it in order to meet that job description, improving your chances of getting it. For the purposes of this video, I'm not going to do it, but review optimizations, you can add in these optimized bullet points. Just go ahead and add them, and we're going to dismiss the rest. Next, work experience. You can read over this. It gives you a score. Next, so on and so forth. You can add in the skills for the end of your resume, and it will add it as such. Finish optimizing skills. You can go ahead and review it to your liking. And as you can see, the skills match is higher than it was. It was 8% when I started. Now there's a 75% match. And as you can see, all of these skills are listed at the bottom. They have my certifications. You can add education. It tells you if there's an error in your resume. Like for instance, I'm missing start and end dates here, but you can go in here and edit. So, security officer, you get the idea. And then once it's done, it's going to allow you to download it in either docx or PDF format so that you can submit the resume. And also use it to create a cover letter for that specific job. The transportation, there we go. It's going to generate the letter based off that job that was saved in the tracker, as well as the resume specifically made for this job. And boom, just like that. Customized cover letter. You can download it. Boom, done. Now that is, of course, features included in the paid version. You can see the job tracker saved my jobs. You can keep track of jobs you've applied to, where you're interviewing, any positions that were closed or archived. Over here, it's going to save your resumes. As you can see, this is my GuardGuides resume template. And this is the TSA optimized resume. It has a little icon here denoting that it's swoop optimized. As for the pricing, there are multiple tiers. The free tier, which I told you is quite limited. Then there's monthly, $39 a month. These are the features. Quarterly, $29 a month. Bill is $87 every 3 months, which is a little bit more robust. And finally, the annual bill, $12 a month. Bill is $144 once and doesn't auto renew. And it's pretty much unlimited everything on this tier, but you can always start for free. The links are in the description once again if you want to try it out. Now let's move on to AIApply. It's in a similar vein to Swooped, and it allows you to upload your resume and let their AI optimize it for each specific job. As you can see here, I did one as I was testing it earlier. I am currently on a paid tier. The free tier is going to be more limited, as with all of these tools. Honestly, some of them to the point of uselessness, because they block so many of the features behind the paywall that it's probably better to upgrade and pay for it, even if just once, and you immediately cancel it to get to use the actual features that are useful. You have a job hub where you manage your application kits and job you've applied to. You have your resumes you saved. As you can see, I also uploaded the GuardGuides resume template here. Your cover letters. In my case, this one was made specifically for a job I used that I applied to with AIApply, and this helps you keep track of your interview. Now, their standout tool is this Interview Buddy. They can explain the features of Interview Buddy better than I can tell you.
So once you've downloaded the extension here, you can add a new interview to your interview schedule. And here I can just copy and paste the information from my resume. So I'm just going to paste in here Elon Musk's resume experience. And you can do the same thing with the job description here. So I'm just going to add something. So you just paste the whole description, and it will use that information as well as your CV to give you the perfect answer. And we can add some keywords as well. So I'm going to save the interview. I'm going to join my online interviewing platform. So here I'm in a Google Meet. It can be in a Zoom meeting, as long as it's being joined within the browser, the extension will work. And then when I join, I can go to the interview and I can press start now and activate it. And you can see it's kind of picking up on the conversation in real time here. And when an interviewer joins, or if an interviewer joins, it will identify them as a different voice in the conversation as well. So when the interviewer asks a question, the extension will automatically realize it's a question and it will start producing an answer. No one's here. I'm going to ask a question and I'm going to just press my space bar, and that's going to trigger it to create an answer. Now, as a little hack, you can use that to speed up the process.
So that's the long and short of AIApply. One thing to mention as a con here is that the auto apply feature is actually an extra cost, which isn't included. So depending on how many jobs you want to auto apply to per month, you can go from as little as an extra $80 a month to $250 a month, which is a pretty penny. And I personally don't see the worth in that. And I imagine with these prices like this, that's how they plan on making most of their money. But it's otherwise a good tool to use. As far as the general pricing, they have the monthly, $29 a month. The link is in the description, and you can review all of this for yourself. Quarterly, $19 a month, which will be likely billed times 3, so about $57. And then a lifetime, which is $199. So with lifetime, you pay once and you have complete access. So let's move on to LazyApply. LazyApply is great for bulk applications and automations. You literally set it and forget it. I've applied to several positions with this, and it's paid dividends. I've gotten several interviews and I'm currently awaiting offers. So as you can see, they have all of their plans have lifetime access. You pay once, whatever the tier of the plan, and that's it. You have access for life. So the basic plan is $99, premium is $129, and the unlimited is $249. The main differences between these plans is that further up the tiers you go, the more job boards you have access to. So for instance, in the basic plan, you have LinkedIn, Indeed, the rest are all. For the premium, you have all of the job boards they have here, But where they start to pay dividends is in that you have a daily limit, which is higher than the daily limit for the basic tier. So you go from 150 to 750, from 1 resume to 5. And then on the ultimate plan, lifetime access, it has everything in the basic and premium plans, and you have an unlimited daily job applications and 10 resumes. Personally, I don't see the point in upgrading to this one because there's obviously a limited number of jobs and a limited number of jobs you'd even want to apply to, much less on a daily basis. So I think 150 is more than enough. Of course, there's the additional 10 resumes you can have in there, so you can have it apply to different jobs. This is what the LazyApply Dashboard looks like. For instance, you're going to go to Indeed, which is what I love. You have a job score match, so it's only going to apply to jobs with a score higher than the one you select. If you're not selective, it will basically apply to any of the jobs based on the skill and job title, location, etc. you enter. And the higher you go up, the more selective it will be. Let's say, for argument's sake, 20. United States. Let's go with security officer. And you're going to scroll down and you can fetch filters from the job board you want it to apply to, which basically gives you all of these fields that you see if you went to the job board on its own via browser, and allows you to filter there. Please just check the links in the description for all of the tools and make sure you download my free resume template to get you started. Thanks again and be safe.